The substitution control is one of those mysterious controls that few developers know the purpose of. The substitution control is used on cached pages to define areas that will not be cached. This allows you to create pages that are only partially cached. To begin, open the Textland project from your sample files folder. And open timezones.aspx in Design View. You enabled caching on this page in Lesson 7.9. Now delete the Label GMT control and replace it with a Substitution control. You'll find this in the Standard category of the toolbox. Set the ID property of your new substitution control to Substitution GMT. Because you deleted the Label GMT control, the code that refers to it will now cause an error. Open the code behind file of timezones.aspx and delete the line that is marked with an error. You'll now need to create a method for your substitution control. It's necessary for the substitution control to use a delegate method, as it is the only way it can bypass caching. Bypassing caching is its only purpose. You learned about delegate methods in Lesson 4.19. Add the following code to create a method for the substitution control to use. Public static string get GMT time HTTP context return datetime dot utcnow dot toLongTimeString. The HTTP context argument is required because substitution delegate methods must have the same arguments and return value as the system.web.http response substitution callback method. You'll now need to apply your method to your substitution control. Return to timezones.aspx in Design View and set the method name property of your substitution control to get GMT time. The substitution control will now automatically call the getGMTTime method each time the page is loaded and display the result on the page. Let's now test your substitution control. View timezones.aspx in your web browser. Each of the time zones is displayed. After a few seconds, press your web browser's refresh button to refresh the page, then wait a few more seconds and refresh again. You need to refresh the page twice to get the cached copy for the post verb. For more on this, see Lesson 7.9. Because this page is cached, the EST, CST, and MT values do not update to the correct time. The substitution control updates regardless of caching, so the correct GMT time is displayed every time the page is refreshed. Close your web browser now and close Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 7.10. Use the substitution control to enable partial caching.